Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And in today's video, I have kind of a Mod Podge of things that I probably could have broken up into 2 videos, but I decided let's just do it all together. I have my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus from this past month, October, and I have a few products that I also want to do a first impressions on. Some of them are in this bag. Some of them are from my last 2 Boxycharms. So it's gonna be kind of like an unboxing and then a try on. A revolutionary idea. So it's gonna kind of be Boxycharm and Ipsy stuff. But I also bought a brand new makeup brush from a brand I've never tried before too, so I wanna try that out too. Also, Mario's in the room with us today, so it might get a little noisy. Can't make promises. But if you guys wanna see what came in this month's Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and a try on portion of some new makeup, then keep on watching. Let's go. I will say for the portion of makeup that I'm not using that's not new stuff, I'm going to be using like mainly Shop My Stash items. But let's first get into my Ipsy bag. The first product, I'm pretty sure this was one of my choice items. I picked a new brush from Complex Culture. I really do like the brushes from this brand. And this I believe is a powder brush, which is really nice and large and fluffy. And I'm definitely going to try this out today while I powder my face. So this will be getting used today. I also believe this was one of my choice items. This is from Thrive, and this is their eye brightener in the shade Emma. And that's a copper shimmer. Fun fact, Emma is my middle name. So let's see what this looks like. So that's what the actual shade looks like. It actually might kind of go with the eyeshadow palette we're using today. So I'll also be playing with this one today. My other choice item, I think I'm going to put aside for a giveaway. It looks so pretty, but I already have an eyeshadow palette I'm trying out today. And I know with the time ticking, we're getting closer and closer to the baby, that I know I'm not gonna get around to trying a lot of these, but it's this really, really pretty eyeshadow palette from Deuce. And it also has like this giant highlighter and it looks so pretty. It's 4 mattes and 4 shimmers, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get around to using it. So I'm gonna put it aside for my next giveaway. We are getting really close to 5,000 subscribers and I wanna do a nice giveaway for that. And then the 2 items they gave me, the first is from Lovecraft Beauty. I got a highlighter palette from them last year that I really enjoyed. First of all, the actual palette is like holographic and it's really pretty. It has 2 highlighters. However, these I don't really think would work on my skin tone. Maybe the pinky one could work, but I don't think it's worth keeping. So I will put this aside for that next giveaway. And also I did receive the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder. Also something I think I'm going to put away for my next giveaway because this is a really nice high-end powder, I'm assuming, and I have so many powders right now that I'm trying to work through that this one probably will just get stuck not being used for a while, so I think I'm going to also pass that along. The last product, I actually did an add-on. I haven't done an add-on in quite a while, and I think this was one of their $15 or $18 add-ons. I can't really remember, but I did pick up a full size of the Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Serum. I love this. This is one of my all-time favorite serums. It retails regularly for I think $40. So I was very excited to be able to get it on sale, and it is 1 fluid ounce of product. It's definitely a fave. What are you doing down there? Okay, now I'm going to get into the try-on portion of this video. First thing I'm going to throw on is this Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Tinted Lip Butter. So all of the products from Boxycharm I did receive in PR, but I do pay for my Ipsy. So this is the shade Teeny Bikini, and I was very excited when these came out, but a couple things. One, the tint is so slight if you were looking for something like super pigmented. This is not that kind of lip balm. Also, this to me is very, very similar to the current lip balm that they sell. It's in yellow packaging. I have it literally downstairs in my living room. It's not my all-time favorite. It feels nice, but it reminds me a lot of the Coco Cabana cream, which isn't my all-time favorite scent, so it's not something that I would repurchase. It's nice to have a lip balm because I love lip balm and I wear lip balm constantly, but it's not something that I think I like as much as I thought I would like. Now I have a primer. This is from the brand Rodial. This is their Illuminating Glow Primer. I've never tried anything from this brand before, but the packaging looks really, really pretty, that's for sure. So I'm gonna try some of this out and see what it does. Put a little in my hands. It has a very fruity scent. Very fruity. Let me see if it like made me super, like I don't see glitter, which is good. It just kind of looks like it's a glowy kind of oil, which surprisingly with all of the makeup I have, I don't actually have something like that. So this actually filled in something in my makeup collection that I don't own already. Really quick, I am going to put on some of my Becca Under Eye Corrector before we get to the next product. I have literally been using this every day nonstop. It makes such a difference, especially with a concealer that does not have as much coverage. This is like a lifesaver. So the next thing I want to try is this duo of sponges from Hip Dot. I've never tried anything from Hip Dot before, but we did get a set of sponges here that I'm going to go wet, and I'll let you know how they feel. Right now, they feel a little bit stiff, so we'll see if they kind of get squishier when they're wet. So they definitely got significantly bigger and squishier, which is good. I don't ever typically reach for little concealer sponges like this because I don't necessarily think they're that important, but I'll use it today and see how it works. I have been recently going in with my concealer before my foundation, so we're gonna do that technique today. I'm using my Kokie Be Bright concealer. This one is in my Shop My Stash. I go in a little heavier with this concealer because it's very thin and lightweight. So I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and then we will test out the little baby concealer sponge. So far it seems to be blending in well, but like I said, like I can get the same effect with the bigger sponge. So little baby concealer sponges aren't necessarily something that I find I'd need, but I definitely blended that out. It was squishy, it wasn't too firm on my under eyes. I think the concealer looks totally fine. Now I'll go in with my Shop My Stash foundation, which is the L'Oreal Pro Glow. This is so close to being empty. I can't believe it hasn't finished up yet. Yep, this one is really nice, actually. I like this. It's really bouncy. If I had to compare it to a texture of another sponge, I don't know. It's kind of similar to a beauty blender. It reminds me a lot of the Haley's Beauty Sponge too. It's definitely very bouncy, which is a good thing. And I definitely feel like it blended and spread the foundation very well. So overall, I'm really happy with that. Really quick, I'm gonna throw on a little eye primer. And I'm just gonna set under my eyes really quick with the Hourglass Ambient Powder. And then I'm gonna try the big fluffy brush for the rest of my face. So the powder that I have in my Shop My Stash this month is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. I mean, you guys, that little bit right there, that's all that's left. And I want to be able to finish it by the end of the month. I hope I can. So I'm gonna lightly go in with the Complex Culture brush, not blush, and set the face. The brushes from this brand are extremely fluffy, and I'm able to just kind of lightly do a very simple dusting with this powder. I don't like to go in too heavy with the Maybelline powder. I like to just kind of go in lightly and dust over just to kind of get everything set into place. I really hope this is the month I can finish this. Okay, now I think I'm gonna do the, do I wanna do the face first or the eyes? Let's do the eyes. Let's go crazy. So I did receive the Alamar Cosmetics Spanglish palette. This was one that I had actually been considering buying. I think I want to focus on like this lighter purpley shimmer. So I'm going to start, I think, with this pink matte shade called IKQ. I do not speak Spanish, so try my best here. And I'm gonna actually go in with this fluffy brush from Alamar. I'm gonna kind of use the pink as a transition shade. And now I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is actually the makeup brush that comes in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. And I'm gonna go in with Ha 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 Ha, this brown shade, and start focusing that on the outer corner and blending it into the crease. This shadow's a lot more pigmented than I anticipated. I'm not gonna add anything to the Alamar brush, but I'm definitely going to use it to blend the two shades together a little better. And now I want to use my finger. It does say you can use these shades wet, but I'm gonna try with my finger the purple called Show. No idea. That is so pretty though. Now I'm gonna go back in with the brown a little just to blend everything. I'm almost tempted to take some of the darker purple just to like kind of blend the light purple into the dark brown. Ooh, yeah. That was a good choice. I'm trying to decide how I want to finish off this look because I also want to incorporate the Thrive. I think I'm going to put this in my waterline. Because it's a little too dark of a shade for me to use as an inner corner highlight, but I kind of like it under there. Now, decisions. Now I think I am going to tight line. This is my Urban Decay eyeliner. And then I actually am going to put on a little bit of liquid liner. This is my Physicians Formula. Yeah, I think that'll help. Actually, first, I have a bunch of fallout. Oh boy. The purple shimmers definitely gave fallout. Maybe if I had used them with a wet brush instead of just my finger, it wouldn't have been this much, but there definitely is quite a bit of purple fallout under my eyes. Okay, like I said, I'm going to put on some of this eyeliner and I'll be right back. I did put a little liner on, but I think what I want to do is actually go in with something like this. No, you know what? We can use the same brush from Anastasia. We're going to use the other end. And I'm going to go in very lightly with the brown matte shade and blend under here a little bit. It definitely looks very pretty, the purple. But now I want to show you this new brush I bought. So our baby shower is on the 31st, aka Halloween. And we had a bunch of errands to run before we started our official like 2-week quarantine before seeing our families, which that's a whole fun experience. But we were in Home Goods looking for stuff. We walked over to the makeup section. There really wasn't a lot, but I saw a brush from Practic. And I thought this was a brand new line from Sigma. This is their blush powder brush, and I thought it would be perfect for bronzer and blush. This one was on sale for $4.99. If you're not familiar, Practic is a brush line owned by Sigma. So I'm gonna try this out today with our bronzer and our blush. So my Shop My Stash bronzer is my Revlon Skin Lights. And yeah, just like I thought, this would be a great bronzer brush. Look at the like amount of product I've used. This was a baked product. And now I'll try it with blush. I do have my blush duo from Cover FX in Warm Honey in my Shop My Stash. I think I'm only gonna use the matte side today because I do feel like going in with highlighter. I only like to use the glowy side on days when I'm not using highlighter. Otherwise it's too much. And then really quick, I will throw on my Maybelline Master Chrome, which is my highlighter in my Shop My Stash. Set my face with my Morphe spray. Something else I'm trying to finish this month. It's never ending. I'm gonna throw on some Thrive mascara. For my Shop My Stash, I'm gonna use my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Lazy Daisy. And now we can do a quick recap of everything I tried in today's video. So first was the lip balm. Like I said, I think you can find better for cheaper. This one isn't one that I think is worth the big price tag. The Illuminating Glow Primer seemed nice so far, but I'm pretty sure this is a pretty pricey product, so I don't know if it's worth the price that they charge. Our Hip Dot little spongies here. This one doesn't really add value to me, but actually this one worked really well. It is very squishy. I'm a big fan of it. I'm very excited to have this new brush from Complex Culture. I think it worked great. The Alamar palette, I'm very happy with the way this eye look turned out. I'm excited to have one of these eye brighteners from Thrive. I've heard a lot about them in general, so it's fun to be able to try a new one. And then this Practic brush, I feel like worked really great. I have no complaints. Definitely let me know in the comments if you guys got any of these products and how they worked out for you. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.